my good brother, Steve Cooper. Steve, good to see you, brother.
See you, brother.
Steve's deeply involved with what I think is one of the most encouraging things happening at this parish, and which I know has been an inspiration for a number of other parishes nearby and far away as well, which is our men's movement, usually known as the MPB, Men's Prayer Breakfast. Tell us about this. What's going on? When do we meet? What do we do? What's it about?
Okay.
What do we got to offer, guys?
MPB is a gathering each Wednesday morning at 6 a.m.
Woo,
Yeah.
6 a.m.
Get up early, set the alarm.
I'm up at 5, no problem.
Yeah. We provide a little breakfast, coffee. You don't come for the coffee, though. It's not that good.
It's not. I've been there.
After that, we gather to pray together. We gather to talk to each other. We gather to challenge each other. We gather to make each other a better man. It's done in a way, though, that's easy to relate to. We gather in small table groups, and we talk with this group of guys for a coming year. We'll use a book, we'll use scripture, something to have us focus our thoughts to talk about for that particular day. But most of all, we start the day with prayer, and we start it in prayer for others.
So let me stop you real quick, because I know this from my experience, and I know you know it from yours. I would have heard about this, 30 years ago now, and I would have gone, not interested, not on your life. What would you say to the guy who's listening right now going, okay, there's a part of me that's aware that I need to get closer to the Lord, that I want deeper friends, but I don't know, I'm going to walk into like 6 guys in a room with some coffee and a donut, and I'm going to stand out. Is that going to be the reality?
No.
How many guys?
Well, we got anywhere from 120 to 150 guys.
So you'll blend. That's a key thing for me anyway, just to know, like, okay, I'm not going to be, hey, who's the new guy?
Right.
So there's a fair number of guys. What do you say to the guy who's fearful, hesitant, I should say,
Right.
about coming to something like this, who we know, because we've been there, needs this, because this fills a void that every human heart has: deep friendship with the Lord, deep friendship with other men about things that aren't just superficial, like sports,
Right.
work, family, important things, especially family. But we have a desire, especially with other men, to go deeper on things in life. What would you say to those guys?
I guess the thought that comes to mind is you have to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. You have to be willing to take that initial step to come join us one morning, one time. Try it one time. And if you come and you are willing to at least sit and listen, because even if you didn't talk, you just have to join us in conversation and listen if you wish. And I think you'll find that, hey, these guys are like me. These are regular guys who are dealing with the same things I deal with. It could be everything from pressures in the job place to raising a family, to the pain of loss that we all experience at some point in our lives. Everything that we all have to deal with, we're talking about right there. And like you said, we're not just talking about sports. And most of us love sports. We could talk about sports all day. That would be easy. But the point is that we understand there's more, a lot more, that God is offering us and God is calling us. And so the real challenge is to help each other become a better man, to fulfill the ultimate charisms, the ultimate capability that God has planted within each of us through baptism.
I always think of Jesus calling the apostles, so not all, but many of the apostles are fishermen, they're blue-collar men, they're tradesmen. And I always think, so like, what kind of man must it be, to be able to walk up to somebody who's, he's a truck driver, he's an electrician, he's a plumber, he's just a man who works with his hands, he drives a pickup, he drinks beer, he watches football, he's doing a little coaching on the side. And for that man to say to the other man, everything you're looking for in life is in me. And for that blue-collar guy to hear Jesus say that, and not to laugh, but to hear him and to see him and to go, wow, I think you're right. I don't know how that's possible, but I think you're right. And the same Jesus who called Matthew and Thomas and Peter and Andrew and James and John, he called you, he's calling me, he's calling you. And the invitation is the same for all of us. Come and follow. Come and be my disciple. Come and learn from me what it means to be a man, what it means to be human, who God is, how to find the happiness that we all deeply desire, how to find the answers to those serious questions in our lives which don't have little soundbite answers. I'm impressed with how many guys I think are turned off by Christianity because they wrongly think that what we're offering are simplistic solutions. And we're not offering simplistic solutions. We're offering the cross and the resurrection. And every man in that group, just like you and me, is sharing in the cross and longing for the resurrection. And we can both testify how many guys have gone to a Wednesday meeting for the first time, perhaps after 4 or 5 invitations from a friend, and say, wow, why did I wait so long to come to this?
Right.
So Wednesday mornings, 6 o'clock, downstairs in our social hall, meets for an hour. If you're at another parish and you're looking for info on this, what could they do to reach out to you to get contact information?
You can go to the Our Lady of Good Counsel website under Men's Ministry, and you'll find a connection to the Regular Joes or MPB. And we have an email that you can send a message to us at olgc.reg.joes@gmail.com.
Regular Joes, that was the original name of this group, I think, right when it started, wasn't it?
Right, still our nickname.
Yeah. The Regular Joes, men's prayer breakfast. Love to get you involved if you're here. Love to see you start something like this if you're in another parish. It just might change your life, your family's life, and the community and the parish in which you live. God bless you.